Alright, we'll begin on go.
Alright.
3, 2, 1, go. Good luck.
Good luck. Alrighty. So it looks like Pickle is opting to go in for some lap skips here on Class 2. And rRubiks is on Bomb Bots right now. He's not super far behind, but there is definitely a lead gap here. And that can be expected with Pickle being kind of having the better PB here. So yeah. But it's looking like rRubiks for the most part is having a pretty decent bomb bot compared to where this last bomb bot is right now. You can usually tell because that bomb bot's super far back. That's usually a pretty decent one. Looks like he's actually running out of yellow ammo, which is extremely unfortunate. Having a little issues here with this last lap skip, but it all works out. And he's got all 5 of his lap skips, so now he's going on to, I believe it's get Peacemaker now. Yeah. rRubiks is right on his way to Class 2. It looks like rRubiks is just under 3 minutes behind Pickle right now in terms of time. Glitches are allowed in this one specifically. This is an 90% tournament, so basically anything goes except for debug. There are, not for Jack 2, but there are certain categories in the Jack games where things kind of they kind of change. Like for Jack 3, we have a category known as no out of bounds. Oh, wow, rRubiks going for the old school Class 2 skips. Those are significantly harder to do. It's very interesting to see him go for that, but I guess putting on a show, nothing wrong with that. But yeah, in Jack 3 there is a no oob, which is no out of bounds. Basically kind of making it so that you can kind of see the game a little bit more, because Jack 3's 90% is relatively quick. And I wouldn't say boring, but there is some stuff to it. Who's ahead at the moment? That would be Piggleberry, the person with the speaker next to their video feed. That's why we have his audio currently playing, because he's currently ahead. He's ahead by about probably 2.5 minutes right now. It's looking like he's also getting the hover into the hip hog and going for arrow. Not a problem. Glad I could be of assistance. I wonder if Pickle will be going for ringless. I know that a couple of the higher skilled runners with the higher PBs have been going for some of the more crazy strats. Yeah. I don't think anyone realized that the race was really supposed to go on today, besides probably the racers and then Bloppy and G3. Pickle is hitting a solid person. Very unfortunate. So in an arrow race specifically, for those who do not know, some of the people are solid. Some of them just kind of dive out of the way and you don't even worry about them, or you just kind of run them over. Nothing bad happens. But there's some times where they're solid, where you're just kind of get shot in a random direction after hitting them. So usually the goal is to try to avoid as many people as possible when you're doing the race. But sometimes some of them like to stand in the center of the ring, so there's not much you can really do. Or they just kind of stand like right in the center of your line. It looks like Pickle's having a good bit of issues with some of the solid people so far. So far, 2 of them kind of throwing him in a bad position, but Pickle's good enough at racing to kind of catch back up if that happens. Another solid person. What's that, like 3 now? Jeez Louise. It happens, but you know, it always sucks when it happens. rRubiks coming up to a restart warp over here. If you do a zoomer hop and get high enough and have a nice spin, you can actually restart mission, and it'll put you significantly further in the level, so you don't have to drive as far. It saves you a couple seconds here and there with some of those reset warps. Yeah. So he's further in the level, and he's going to come up here and do another one just to get to a better position. Or he's going for a Death Warp instead, which works out as well. Death Warps are usually a lot quicker because you don't have to do any menuing, which is nice. It looks like Piggle manages to get through Arrow Race without too many problems. There were those solid people that kind of screwed him over, but it's going to happen. That's the one thing with the Arrow Race that you have to always be careful about. Looks like rRubiks is also going to get the room. Yep, he got the room loaded in, and he's got the Peacemaker. He'll grab some ammo too, it looks like, while he's here. Or at least he thought about it for a second. Or maybe he just got stuck in the box. Another possibility. I mean, I figured that I might as well. I tried to ask G3 earlier if he wanted anyone in here while I was in chat, and he never responded. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna do it. And I figured it would be fun for me to do one solo for a little bit. And it looks like Pickle's going for the hover here for Life Seed. I don't know if I need to explain the hover, but if you guys want me to, I am more than down. rRubiks also having some issues with the Arrow Race, kind of got stuck there. You're good, Tombo. I don't blame you. It's nice though that at least if rRubiks gonna have any mistakes in Arrow Race, it was relatively early on, because that's one deal with this race is that it can easily lose you like almost. It can lose you a metric ton of time, especially if you are close to the end. I wonder if rRubiks will go for ringless. I don't think he will, but he might. He did go for the old school class 2 skips, which, whew, those are brutal. Piggle having some issues with the Death Warp over here. Personally, I don't really enjoy this Death Warp, especially on the hover, just because, for whatever reason, like it feels finicky. rRubiks not going for ringless, that's fine. I'll go ahead and mention it for anyone who's wondering in chat. Basically, when I say ringless, there is a point in the race, well, any point really, but there's an optimal point in the race where you kind of just stop going through the rings, and it will allow you to basically just finish the mission without touching a single ring. So that's the fun thing about Arrow Race, is that you never need to touch a ring. It also looks like rRubiks went for a yeet jump there. Good for him. People having some issues with the not hovering, but just getting through the city. I will say the terrain in the bazaar areas are kind of garbage. And any small little pebble or any other weird piece of terrain can kind of screw you over. Pickle dropping a hover. He should be able to get high enough. Yeah, he's got it. Oh, rRubiks. Making it a little interesting for me, thank you. Giving me a little anxiety there at the end of the race. And now rRubiks is also on his way to Life Seed. Let's say it looks like he's opting for jetboard movement over a zoomer, but as soon as I was getting ready to say that, he grabbed a zoomer. Pickle's gonna go for the reset warp strat here. If you get your camera in the right spot here, you can just kind of warp over to Samo, so you don't have to ride the elevator and then jetboard all the way over to him. Well, not elevator, but little lift platform thing. And it looks like Pickle's actually going to be one of the guys who uses the yellow gun on this mission. There's been a big debate this tournament on which one's better for this fight, and it's between the yellow gun and the blue gun. It looks like Pickle's a yellow gun user. Nothing wrong with that. I used to be a yellow gun user, but then I realized that the yellow gun ammo was so important to me and the blue gun ammo wasn't. I mean, the only reason why I enjoy using the blue gun here is just for the fact that I never use the blue ammo for anything else, really. It's the only reason. Because I used to use the yellow gun over everything It's just that I was like, starting to run out of ammo every now and again, even though me crazy, right? Running out of ammo with how much farming I do. It just shows you that I don't know how to use the ammo properly in this game. It's like rRubiks is going for the death warps here too. He may be able to catch up just a little bit of time by getting the hover on his first try on this death warp, and it looks like he's just going to save a couple, probably about, I would say, 15-20 seconds there on Piggle. And he didn't get all the way over the wall, which is unfortunate. That's where all that time that he just was getting ready to save is now going. That's okay. It happens. He could get the death warps here, though, that would save him some time over Piggle. Assuming he doesn't get completely destroyed by the guards and everything else in the city. Which is a possibility. Piggle having some issues getting this flying guard. Those flying guards like to hide down there, dude, I swear. If you don't kill him on your first attempt trying to shoot him, it can really screw you. Looks like rRubiks is having not pretty success, but a pretty successful death warp situation here. Which could also save him just a little bit of time on Piggle. We'll see what rRubiks does for his strats, because I'm not exactly sure if he goes for the same strats that Piggle goes for or not. But we shall see. Piggle restart warping over to get a better position right here so that he can just get a hover into another ghost town. Gonna do any pause strats here? Yep, okay. Let's say he's gonna do it. Yeah, he's about 3 minutes behind. He's been like slowly doing things here and there that might help him catch up, but he didn't go for lap skips, which kind of is neglecting any of the stuff he's been doing or minusing it out. I don't know. English is not my forte, even though it's the only language I technically know. Yeah, about 3 minutes. He did go for the old class 2 skips, which was really interesting to me. Like, he went for like one attempt and he didn't die, and he was like, never mind, I'm not doing that anymore. I think he was just kind of doing it to show it off. I could be wrong. He could be more comfortable doing those, which if that's the case, I feel so bad for him. He's also going for the reset warp here. And Piggle on his way to arguably some of the more scary missions in the run, just because if you die at any of them, you have to do a minute drive. And the first one's not too bad. You can die on it, but it's pretty difficult. The second one, though, that one's the brutal one. Looks like rRubiks is also a yellow gun user. Nothing wrong with that. You want to use your yellow gun, you can use your yellow gun. Okay, and Piggle going for... that's not an interesting setup. Just a different setup than what I'm used to. Now he is off to... Scary one. Destroy tower isn't that bad. It can be kind of scary if you don't get your spacing pretty perfect. Because the spacing for destroy tower is a little weird. It's not like normal spacing for most jetboard movement. Like it feels like that Naughty Dog really wanted you to do all the movement back on foot. And so some of the spacing between platforms is a little strange for side flipping and all that. rRubiks stream dying. No, it's not. Oh. I broke it. Okay, there we go. Should be working again for me. Okay, here comes rRubiks. Killing, not rRubiks. Piggle killing the metalheads. I'm just thinking rRubiks because I'm still getting buffering on his stream, so I don't know if he died or not. There's a chance. Oh no, he's still alive. Wait, maybe? I can't confirm it with anyone else in chat because there's no one else here to talk to me. Sag. Didn't work? Okay. Well, thank you. Well, all I'm gonna say is that rRubiks stream is officially spliced. Yeah. It looks like he's still in his own personal Discord call, so hopefully his internet's not dead and maybe it's just to deal with OBS. I know, right? He's getting ready to mission select out of this. To magically be in the lead. Foggers. Look at him go. Look at the speed. He's found a new skip. It's construction stat skip, boys. Looks like Piggle is opting to kill all the metalheads up here just so that they're out of his way. I don't blame him. Thank you, Majora. Pickle getting ready to do arguably the scariest movement that you possibly can see in this game. That always scares me. But it looks like he's got it pretty well. Yeah. Ads. Oh, Lamau. Okay, it looks like rRubiks stream may be back up. I don't know if G3 is listening and wants to refresh, or if he already has refreshed and I actually have the stream pulled up. I just have the chat pulled up. But if not, I apologize. I have no power here. Caesars. Okay, it looks like no drive of shame for Pickle. That's good. Pickle trying to hunt down a zoomer. Looks like he's spotted one. Good for him. First lurker pretty easily, actually. Nothing got in his way, which was nice. Sometimes like zoomers like to sit right in your way so that you can't shoot them. It's very painful. And now here comes rRubiks with the scary missions. Currently on destroyed tower, which not too bad. Definitely could be on a scary mission. Well, not a scary mission, but could be further behind. I guess the words is what I'm looking for. About a mission and a half to 2 missions behind right now. Did he get that second lever? I guess I'm about to find out. Yeah, looks like he did. Okay. That's good. I thought for whatever reason when I was looking over that it was still red. Pickle going for a Kobe shot. Lurker. He did not get enough boom behind that explosion though to send that lurker. Just a good and a bad thing. Mainly good because sometimes if you send them like that, you can actually send them out of bounds and then your in real trouble. Yeah, this last lurker ship does for him. Looks like it's gonna be nice. Looks like he is just about done with lurkers. Oof. rRubiks dying again. Yeah, this good stream might be dying again. Sag. 39:15. Pickles lurkers. Let's see where rRubiks is. A little bit with his lurkers. And once he gets there to kind of give us an update on how far behind he is. rRubiks is coming at this from a strange angle. I never, well, probably have at some point, but not recently. I haven't seen someone go at that little jetboard area like that. Pickle's also having some luck with those lap skips. Lap skips can be these lap skips are a lot easier than class 2. It's just that sometimes if you don't set them up, it loses you time more than it saves you time. Okay. Looks like rRubiks also will not be getting Drive of Shame, which is a good little dealio for him. You can see him shaking his head in his webcam. He looks so disappointed right now, that poor man. Okay. Having some pretty good luck over here on Pickle's side. I think rRubiks stream may have died again. Badge. And Pickle is officially done with Class 1. And moving on to Explore Palace. So he should be good. It looks like he was actually got out of there pretty quick, so nothing should have been trying to kill him right there. At least until he got to the zoomer and started driving closer. This is arguably the most dangerous spot that you can get with the Crimson Guards. They are very upset with you right now for apparently winning a race. I'm not sure why. They're mad. Oof. Pickle's getting sniped. That would have been unfortunate. Pickle going for the death warp here. Yet again. And Pickle is officially done with Explore Palace. Opting to go for a zoomer here versus taking a hover route that some people have been doing so far throughout this tournament. And the main reason why he took the zoomer though was just because I had a gun. And time for the crew hover. I think he should be good. Yeah, he's not gonna bounce off of anything. He just took an angle that was a little, not far to the right, but far to the right in my opinion. I'm not sure what's going on with rRubiks, but yeah, his stream is currently dying, unfortunately. Either his internet or it's his OBS. One of those two. Let's see. It looks like he's still in the Discord call, so but I know that he's recently been having some internet issues either way, so it's probably the latter. Oh, it looks like rRubiks is back, though. Yeah, he's back. I mean, I didn't really see too many issues. Majority of the only issues that I was having with, and if I ever commentated one of your runs and there was skips and jumps, I always thought you were hard locking or something of that nature. That was my only issue with it. He'll get ready to go for his stack. Yep, here we go. Should work perfectly. Yep, he's good. Yeah, it looks like Rubik is still about 3 minutes behind, roughly. Ooh, Rubik's lucky he didn't get got there by those two guys exploding in front of him. Would have been extremely unfortunate. Wonder if Rubik's is gonna hit all the red ones like he did last time for a Metalhead Mash. I know he's not there yet, but still. Do it for the meme, Rubik's. Do it for the meme. Rubik's getting some really good zoomer RNG there. The good thing about Metalhead Mash is even though it is technically an RNG based little mini game, it's not so RNG that you will, lose, 30 seconds like you would say for like Fish for Jack 1. There's like kind of like cycles to it that are pretty predictable. Ooh, Rubik's getting bullied here. Okay, looks like he's gonna go for the zoomer hop. Yep, going for the zoomer hop. That was not the best zoomer hop. That should work. Yeah, he's plenty of high. I just don't know if that camera placement is good with it being that far to the right, but it looks like it's fine. Getting cucked by a zoomer there, trying to go for the death warp. That's unfortunate. I actually don't know if G3's here right now, but if he is, then hopefully he'll do that. And Pickle is on to Underport. Goes for the side flip strat here, which is interesting. I've always just punched board, I don't know why. Or it just feels more natural to me, I guess. Pickle landing a little far, so he's gonna have to go back into this room and punch out. Got a checkpoint so that if he dies or anything, he doesn't get sent back to beginning of Underport. I think you also have to do that so you can talk to Sig. I could be wrong though. rRubiks is on crew fight. Do a little mini stack there to make it a little bit quicker for the first phase. And now Piggle is on his way to defend Stadium. I wonder if he'll go for Shaft Skip. I'm sure he will. Or maybe he won't. He's not going after any specific Zoomers right now. That's unfortunate. Yeah, it looks like he may not be going for Shaft Skip. Yeah, he's not going for Shaft Skip. Also, looks like Pickle's not going to go for any of the safety pauses here to make sure he doesn't get a hard lock, because you can hard lock fairly easy at this point in the game. Looks like rRubiks stream is having a little bit of issues again. And now Pickle is on his way to construction site. Oh, rRubiks on his way to doing underport skip. Looks like he got a bad bounce there though. This is why I've always enjoyed the punchboard version over the side flip's a little bit easier in my opinion to get the deload. rRubiks has gotten the deload now. And the hover. Fortunate. Cool. And now Pickle is on his way to the nest for core. This area of the game can be a little dangerous, especially if you're on 1 health, which usually most people are at this point, just because of all the other missions beforehand where they have had chances to take damage. I think rRubiks is gonna be going for shaft skip here. A couple seconds, it could be wrong. That looks like he's also not grabbing a zoomer. Yeah, oh no, he's grabbing a zoomer. I think rRubiks has managed to get shaft skip every single race so far. So let's see if he can keep it up until the very end. Get the first little zoomer hop into the area. Pickle is on final phase. Looks like rRubiks is pretty good on his angle. Get the grind to help line him up. It looks like he's gonna get it. Hello. GG.
Yo.
58. I'm gonna guess that's 58-18. I was too busy seeing if rRubiks was gonna get shaft skip or not, but it looks like he just barely missed getting out of the room, so he's having to ride the elevator up and down. But GG, my dude.
Thanks.
Yeah. So how do you feel about your run, Pickle?
I don't know. It's whatever. I haven't really been playing, so I didn't expect too much.
I feel that. While he may have not gotten the entirety of shaft skip, he technically made it into the elevator, so
Nice.
I guess that counts. He got the hover and everything. And now he's on his way to the Defense Stadium. I actually don't know if he wants to continue the run or not, but I will let him keep going. Pretty close Majora. Probably about 105, I would say. Your stream might be dying again, so we'll see if we actually get to see him finish his run or not. He's been having issues since the beginning, more or less, at least since I've gotten here. Yeah, it looks like his stream is dying, unfortunately. Guess we'll just have to wait to see how rRubiks ends up doing. Because. Oh, looks like his stream might be back up. Mayhaps. Pretty far behind though, so I think that it's just that he's still pretty far behind. I can't compare him to Pickle's timer anyway to figure out how far behind it is right now. He's on his way to the construction site. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, he's in the red part of the city now. The industrial side, I guess that would be. I'm not sure. Nope. Oh, he gets sniped right before he's able to get over the wall. Or did he get through it? Oh, he did get through it. Like he didn't make it all the way through, but he's on 1 health right now, so he could very easily get. Yep. very easily get cucked. Huh, that's an interesting spawn point. I mean, it's essentially where he died. It's just that I'm not used to, I guess, dying in that general area. And he's getting some construction site going. All right. Pickle was a 58-18, if I remember correctly. Somewhere around there, at least. Yo,
Yo, I'm
how
gonna
you?
finish. I'm gonna finish this.
You're gonna finish this? Okay.
I'm sad. This whole run.
Hey, look
This
at
is
the bright side. You
cool.
technically got shaft skip. Did
No,
you
I
hard
didn't.
lock?
I did. I did hard lock.
You know what time you hard locked at? Because your stream keeps buffering on my side, so I'm never sure exactly where you're at.
Doesn't matter. I don't care.
That's fair. I'm sorry, my dude. I mean, technically, I know that you didn't get it properly, but you technically got the zoomer out of bounds. You technically got the hover. You technically got the load. So I'm gonna
Nah,
count that
nah,
as a.
I
I-
did not get shaft skip.
I'm gonna
I
count it
failed
as
shaft
shafts.
skip.
You didn't get the proper shaft skip, but you technically got it. I'm gonna count it so that you
I
have it for
lost
every
30
race.
seconds. I lost 30 seconds. Shaft skip saves 15. I didn't get shaft skip, and I hard locked going into. Yeah, I'm not gonna finish this. My game hard locked literally loading into the game. So whatever.
How do you hard lock loading into the game?
Jack 2. Start the game up. What did Piggle got?
I believe it was a
Okay,
58-18.
yeah, I wasn't winning that anyway.
Nah, you're good, bud.
Dude, literally the worst race I've had the entire tournament. Whatever. Secured
I
my
mean,
4th place, even though whatever.
it's gonna happen, dude. I mean, I probably had my worst race against TJ yesterday, but then again, we were just memeing around, so it didn't matter that much.
Yeah. Hey, does this mean I got 2 hard locks in one run now? Because it hard lock into the game and a hard lock
Yeah,
on final boss.
yeah.
That's pretty.
Wait, you hard lock twice?
Well, I hard locked on final boss and then I'm trying to look the game up again. So
Welcome to Jack 2. I hope you enjoy your stay.
Rip.
yeah, all time too. So
Yeah.
whatever.
I mean, it just, I guess it's gonna. What was that?
Yeah, I mean I wasn't gonna beat 58, so GG. So
Yeah. Alright, well, I actually don't know if G3's alive or not. He hasn't said a single word this entire time. It's been kind of awkward in here with just me, but it's okay. I don't know where to go from here because usually this is
yeah.
when we start talking about rating people, but I have no way of rating people if G3's not here. You got any interesting move attack, either one of you, that you want to show off or stream? I don't know. Unless both of you have stopped streaming, which if that's the case, that's also a deal, I guess.
Hey G3 live to rate someone.
I don't think he's alive. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like I said, he hasn't responded to anything that I've said since I've gotten here.
Mm-hmm. The the calling. Well,
That's it. Time to ping him in the Discord 600 times.
this is Hawk.
Oh, bye, Pickle.
I just turned it off. Oh.
We should re-raid rRubiks.
Um. That Porkenheiser, I think, is doing Jack too.
No idea who you're talking about. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, Porkenheiser. There it is. Copy. Go back to Jack speedruns. I don't know if G3's alive or not, or if he can even hear us. Oh, okay. G3 heard us. Good. Good.
People
Send
think
up the
unusual
raid.
circumstances
Let's
means
go. Thanks, gamers, for coming by and watching the gaming.
Yeah. We're gonna be having some more races tomorrow if y'all wanna stop by. Tomorrow's gonna be like the final night of everything.
Okay,
Yeah.
bye.
Bye, guys.